Alright, I'm ready now, I ain't gonna fall back now, no. Alright, I'm taking on me, baby. Alright, I ever ask, are you gonna be my lover? Tonight, I take you where.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be commentating my favourite and best races I've competed in. So I've picked out 4 races that have kind of been the most important to me, and I'm just going to be going through some things that I could have improved in the race, what I would do if I had the chance to run it again, and what I was thinking and what I can remember from the race. So it should be good. Hope you guys enjoy it, so let's get into it. Alright, so the first race that we'll be watching is the Vic Milers Club 800 metres from the 17th of January this year, 2019. So this race was the Dash for Cash, so that means the winner of the race get $100.
So we're off now. Best seat.
Yeah, so I went straight to the front. That wasn't really planned. I just kind of felt good, I guess, just went straight to the front. I remember going past the squad, everyone was cheering me on, everyone knew that $100 was on the lines. I remember 300 metres in, my legs felt absolutely dead. I just remember thinking, oh no, I've gone out way too hard, I'm going to blow up, but kind of just kept going, went through the first lap in a 64, which now if I did that, it's pretty slow, but back then, that was pretty quick for me, so I was pretty pumped, ready to go, but at the same time, felt dead. I remember 200 out, I hit kind of my top gear. Pretty confident then when I dropped Will Hine, who was the St. Kevin's runner in second. I was pumped that I had the $100 in the bag, didn't think anyone was behind me. But as I came into the straight, Caleb McLennan came on my shoulder and I knew that was it. I knew I was gone and had nothing left. That was just hit the wall. Didn't have anything left in the legs. Like, I was pretty disappointed not to win the $100, but then at the same time I was pretty pumped because it was a national qualifier, so I was going to be going to my first track nationals, which is obviously a big deal, but $100 would have been nice as well. So this race is the Box Hill Classic men's F race, 3,000 metres. So this was the race I was hoping to break under the 950 barrier and get the national qualifier for the 3K. I started in lane 1, so I was right on the inside, got cut off really badly, as you can see there, almost tripped over, and I was in a really bad position, but I went right around the outside, as you can see in a second. Yeah, there we go, start to make my move around the outside just to get into a bit of a better position. So I was out in the middle of lane 3 there, probably not the smartest idea, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So yeah, through the first K in a 3:11, so pretty good pace, on track for a 9:33, but didn't finish with that time. So got the bell at 8:30, I was feeling absolutely cooked. Remember James Meehan? Shout out to you, James. He was there standing around with 200 metres to go. He was pumping me up. He was pretty excited himself, out in like lane 5 cheering me on. So thanks to you, James, I ended up getting the qualifier. I remember coming down the home straight, I was watching the clock, had my eyes fixed on it. I was just getting closer and closer to the finish line, and the clock was just going closer to the 950 barrier, but I guess 50 to go, that was when I realised I had it, and crossing the line, I was so pumped. 2 national qualifiers, the 8 and the 15. I was really happy with that. So the next race is one that you guys have already seen. It's the All Schools 3K from this year, 2019. So get into that, should be good. So I went out a bit quicker than I'd planned to. I just remember my training partners Tom Diamond and also Doug Buckridge, they were just on the bench about 40 meters into the race. They were just telling me slow down, calm down, and I did, but at the same time you don't want to be too far from the leaders, even though it's a 3K, and I guess you know that you've got time to work up to them, but you just always find yourself going out a bit too quick. So I probably could have held off just a bit off the front, and then probably would have had a bit more in the legs in the last K, but it's already happened. So yeah, I went through in about a 3:05 first K, so pretty quick. Was on 9:15 pace. I settled over that kind of 600 to 1K mark at a better pace, and yeah, just was right on the lead bunch then. So yeah, through 2K, 6:17. That was a 3:12. Was feeling pretty good still. Just trying to stick onto that pack. I was probably should have just worked up, so I was right on the tail of Ben Monet in there in fourth. So then I was getting a bit more wind coverage because I kept kind of dropping off him and then having to work back again. I should have just kept pushing to stay on him so I didn't have to keep surging and dropping back surging. You know, it's a bit annoying, and a few clips there from the boys at the front. So yeah, when we got the bell, Alexander Angus put the pace on. Ben Monet went around me, and I was just wanting to try to go with him, but he was going pretty hard, and I knew I'd have to save something for that last 200. So I didn't want to give everything on the back straight, but looking back on it now, I probably could have just gone a bit harder and pushed a bit more. Like Padgham's kick on that back straight is just deadly. Like every race, he always just puts in a killer surge. Look at that, he's sprinting, he just pulls away, and I think that's where it really breaks up the race. Like no one could go with him then. Like 150 to go, like I went past Tom and Doug, and they were just screaming at me just to, you know, push for the bronze medal, push, and like the first 50 of that home stretch, I could tell the gap was closing, but like 50 to go, I was at my top gear, and so was Ben, and I knew that it wasn't going to be today that I was going to get the bronze medal, but yeah, it was tough. Alright, so the next race is the biggest race that I've run in so far. It was the Nationals 3K up in Sydney, 2019. I was pumped up for this race. I was nervous, but I was really excited at the same time. The atmosphere was crazy there at Sydney Olympic Park. The warm-up track was probably the best track I'd run on until I got onto the main track for the race. My goal was to go top 10, so I was pretty excited with the result. Don't want to give it too much of a spoiler away, but let's get into it. It was a great race. So I didn't want to go out too quick in this race. I wanted to just kind of sit towards the back off the pace because I knew everyone would go out really hard. I didn't want to die, you know, in that first 400, first 1,000 meters of the race. Just wanted to make sure I had something left in the tank. That race we had to have 4 numbers on us, so we had, well, 5 really. We had our bibs with our surname on it. We had 2 hip numbers on either side. We had a number on our front, on our chest, and a number on our back. So that was pretty annoying. I was pretty uncomfortable, I guess, in the first 400 meters because obviously with all those numbers on, the shorts, the Aspect shorts, weren't too comfortable. So, you know, I was just fiddling. My coach was saying that after the race that I just needed to stop pulling at my shorts and looking at my watch and everything. So like watching it now, I can definitely see that I was probably, you know, looking like a bit of a weirdo, but so I went through the first K in 3:11. The leaders went through in 3:09, so I was just 2 seconds off him. I was feeling pretty good. Wasn't too keen on pushing up too much, but if I had to run the race now, I think that I would have preferred to be up near the front. Izak, Bibile, a lot of commentators comment that. I've heard a lot of different pronunciations of my name. So yeah, by then there was like a 50-60 meter gap between me and Kane and Jaden right at the front, so they went through 8:10 at the bell. I went through in, where is it? I think about at 8:17 I went through, so I was about 7 seconds off them. I was trying to pick it up, but don't think I passed too many people in the last lap, maybe one. I'm not quite sure, can't really remember. Look at that, Jane just like kicking away down the back straight, like he's so good at that. And no one can go with him. So everyone had really opened up over that last lap. So you were really on your own. You weren't like able to just sit behind someone at all. You were just kind of trying to catch up to that person in front of you, but stay away from the person behind you. Yeah, 9:28, so like a 70-second last lap. I remember about 150 to go, 200 to go, started to get a bit of a stitch in my stomach, but didn't really affect the run at all. Kind of just went away. But I was pumped with that. I was so happy. Went top 10, ran a PB 9:28, 8th in Australia. I was so happy with that. So hopefully we can go top 5 next nationals. That'd be nice. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. It was a different one. Remember, if you want to see more videos like this, then let me know in the comments or DM me on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram already, then go and do that now. Shout out to the first comment of last video, Elijah Benson. Also shout out to the first comment from the video before that. Sorry, forgot to give you a shout out. Shout out to AJ. So thanks for watching guys. Remember to like and subscribe and turn on the bell icon so that you can get notified every time I put out a new video. And then you can be the first comment like Elijah and AJ. But that's all from me. So I will see you guys next time.